Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Now here's Daniels. The three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson against McCollum. Pass to Towns, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Daniels. And here's Johnson. And here's Okongwu. Daniels outside. From deep, Johnson. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And we're about a minute into the first. New York working the ball around now. Out to Bridges for three. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
Pass to Johnson. Back to McCollum. And here's Okongwu. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Hart. Goes up on the wing, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
From anywhere, Towns is just a threat. He's a potent scorer who will find his points.
Brunson against McCollum. Stolen by Bridges. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Towns on a screen to the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
Now here's Daniels. Okongwu with it. Towns covering. Pass to McCollum. Clock at 6. Gets the three to fall.
Well, McCollum wasting no time when he has a window.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Now here's Anunoby. Towns outside. The jump hook. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Towns has got 8.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Outside Johnson. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's Johnson for 3. McCollum. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. He's got 11.
Look, this is a big part of Towns' value. He's a big who can stretch the floor for him.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Okongwu. Pass to McCollum. Lets the three fly. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, no doubt McCollum is dangerous from distance.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Towns outside. From outside the arc. Doesn't go for him.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
There's McCollum with the 3. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Hart. That 3's off the mark. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Bridges. McCollum right side. Knocks down the triple. McCollum's got 9 points.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Brunson passes to Towns. New York working the ball around now. And it's Brunson missing.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
McCollum finds Daniels. Outside Johnson. Pass to McCollum. Takes it inside. And McCollum slams it in.
Yeah, McCollum is so good at putting his head down and getting where he wants to go.
Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. And here's Hart, covered by Johnson. Towns down low. Okongwu on him. And miss after miss right now.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Alexander Walker, the pass to McCollum. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Knicks trail by 8. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Puts the move on. And the layup is good. Towns has got 13.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. So it's the Knicks now. Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Outside Anunoby. Towns for 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
Alexander Walker with it. Yet to see a basket. McCollum outside. Fade away. Hart pulls it in.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Towns a screen on McCollum. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Knicks trail by 3. There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Picked up by Okongwu. On the wing, Daniels. The Knicks pull it in. It's Bridges on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker.
You love the assertiveness Bridges plays with, accepting contact while he's trying to score.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and Alvarado's subbed in for Brunson. Bridges hits them both. And Atlanta with possession here. Pass to Bradley. Here's Hield. Puts up a three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. New York trailing. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you, Brian.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. The Hawks have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Kuminga, soft touch off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
New York shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Alvarado, the pass to Bridges. Screen by Robinson. To the middle. Bradley grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Rizachet. Fires for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And New York has possession. Alvarado right side. Robinson on the wing. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game. Vincent passes to Kuminga.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Atlanta shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Good on that one. So for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Anunoby, and it's Shamet in for Mikal Bridges. Atlanta also making some changes. Newell comes in for Bradley, and it's McCollum in for Vincent. And he sinks the second. Now Alvarado. He's scoreless. Pass to Shamet. Towns outside. On the wing, Clarkson. Over Hield. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Hawks leading. Outside Ricochet. And here's Heel. There's the triple. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. From behind the arc. The next rebound. On the wing, Clarkson. Ricochet covering. Goes back up. And it's Clarkson missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Kuminga's shot is off. The Knicks shooting 43% to get this one underway. And that one's good. Clarkson. And it's a tie ball game.
Oh, the handles from Jordan Clarkson.
There's McCollum with the 3. Unable to get that one. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be back in a moment. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Now here's Heel. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And the Hawks shooting around 41%. Here's Gay. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Hawks lead by 2.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Towns double team. Launches a 3. Ooh, a silky 3-pointer from Towns.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the basket by Shamet.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
Left side Ricochet. Here's Hield. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Towns. The big man, Cat.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Now here's McCollum. 17 points in the game. Down low. Here's Gay. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Alvarado outside. Shamet passes to Towns. Double team on Towns. From downtown. First shot won't go. Atlanta's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to McCollum. Kuminga against Robinson. Now Ricochet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And there's the ability to finish for Ricochet. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Alvarado outside. Now Towns. He's watched by Kuminga. Towns passes to Alvarado. Here's Shamet. From outside, off the mark. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Hield. The rebound by Shamet.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Good. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
And some changes here for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. McCollum outside. And Atlanta misses again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Over to the wing. Pass to Bridges. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Now it's a 3-point New York lead.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Back to Brunson. Kicks it out, Towns. Bridges outside. Here's Brunson outside. Rebound Atlanta. And here's Risacher. Yep, count it. Risacher's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's always good to see Risacher mixing it up down low.
Bridges outside. Towns against Kuminga. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Jacks up a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Now here's McCollum. 17 points in the game. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. It's going to be McCollum shooting. Jalen Brunson picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
Look, a leader both on and off the floor. You can tell McCollum's teammates really look up to him.
Now here's Brunson. No made baskets yet. Bridges passes to Hart. Now here's Towns. Guarded by a Conway. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside, Alexander Walker. This one for three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside Hart. Screen by Bridges. And the Knicks, another three.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Outside Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the three off target. New York leading by 3. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Now here's Bridges. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds in the game. Daniels outside. Pass to Okongwu. Back to McCollum. Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. McCollum finds Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Pure from 3-point range. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Now here's Towns. He's got 25. Towns delivers the answer 3.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
McCollum looks around. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Well, and they have to just keep feeding C.J. McCollum. He is on a heater.
Outside Anunoby. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Hawks making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Hart with a screen on Kuminga. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Daniels. No points yet. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Sticking with it. Towns wanted that bucket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Outside Brunson. Towns outside. Wide open. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Towns has got 33. To the left wing. Anunoby against Kuminga. Back to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, an athletic jam by Bridges, going up high. Hawks
trail by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 6. Crosses over. And it's good on the lay-in. Alexander Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Brunson. No points so far. The shot by Towns, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Now here's Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Towns. Now here's Alexander Walker, covered by Towns. Clock at 4. Here's Okongwu. And Anunoby pulls it down. And the Knicks shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. To the paint. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brunson on the drive. Brunson to the basket. It's good.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Outside Kuminga. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Okongwu with it. He has 6. Back to Alexander Walker. Can't tie it up. That one misses. New York leading by 3. Brunson surveys. Here's Towns. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And Atlanta making a change here.
One shot.
Well, when you're big to contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Outside, Alexander Walker. From the arc. It's not going to go for him, so we conclude the first half. Knicks out in front. After halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey, folks, here in Game 5, it's going to be an uphill battle in the second half for the Atlanta Hawks.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they've got a chance to retake a lead in the series and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
New York leading by 6. Outside Brunson. Up and over McCollum. And Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 6.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Throw dropped for Johnson. Now Brunson. A sturdy finish from Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Now here's Alexander Walker. A minute played as the second half gets going. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Brunson. Towns outside. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Johnson passes to McCollum. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And a nice finish on the layup. McCollum's got 24 points.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
Anunoby finds Bridges. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Daniels.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. He's off on that one. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Leading by 5. Outside Brunson. Pulls up. New York again can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Count it, and the foul. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
One shot.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball. And he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Well, you got to be careful how you guard McCollum because he's skilled at drawing those whistles.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's tied up with that one. And here's Brunson. Give him 8 points now. Bridges outside. Brunson against McCollum. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Back to McCollum. Daniels outside for the lead. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Outside Anunoby. Towns down low. McCollum defends. And the basket by Towns.
Excellent work by Towns, refusing to let the contact throw him off balance.
Here's McCollum. 26 points for him. Daniels right side. The shot from 20 feet out. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Knicks leading by 4. And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or two, he's really coming to his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocked some things for him.
Now here's McCollum. Johnson finds Daniels. Here's McCollum over Brunson. And there's McCollum on the assist by Daniels. McCollum's got 6 in the quarter.
Daniels using that vision.
New York has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Brunson passes to Towns. Connects from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 5.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Left side Johnson. Back to McCollum. The 3 hits the trifecta. McCollum's got 31.
Well, McCollum is never afraid to get competitive at the arc.
Hart passes to Brunson. And he makes it on the layup.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Hawks trail by 4. Daniels outside. Back to McCollum. And they pick up 2. McCollum's got 33.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Brunson passes to Hart. Towns, right side. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot, and will go to the line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And that one falls for Towns. Hawks trail by 5. McCollum outside. Alexander Walker with it. He's against Bridges. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum, and another basket for Atlanta.
Well, McCollum really can hit from anywhere. He's got every move.
Hart with a screen on McCollum. Towns, left side. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 46.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Give him 8 points now. Towns with the ball. Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. And got it!
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Pass to Okongwu. Now Daniels fires from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Fires the three. Hits yet again. Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Outside, Alexander Walker. McCollum outside. Johnson a screen on Brunson. For three, McCollum. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Atlanta also making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Hield is subbed in for Alexander Walker. New York leading by 10. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The three ball. McCollum pulls it in. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. To the inside. Outside Kuminga. And here's McCollum. To end the drought. And he sinks the layup. McCollum's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Now here's Towns. Up top, Robinson. Outside, Anunoby. Hield against Bridges. And the basket is good. Bridges has gotten his third basket of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Hawks, Gay's checked in for Johnson. Ricochet comes in for Daniels. And Vincent is subbed in for McCollum. Pass to Vincent. And here's Ricochet. 5 to shoot. There's a screen. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Knicks leading by 10. Inside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And Atlanta with possession here, following the bucket by the Knicks. Outside Ricochet. Back to Vincent. Tries it from the top of the key, and he gets it to go. Vincent's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Shannon passes to Alvarado. A minute 39 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Diawara sends it home from three-point land. Diawara's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Outside Hield takes the three. The rebound by Diawara. Clarkson outside. Pass to Alvarado. softly drops in the floater. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Nice pass. What a heady play by Clarkson.
The Hawks shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Robinson with a steal. Now here's Alvarado. Here's Clarkson, guarded by Hield. Pass to Alvarado. 6 to shoot. Here's Diawara. The three is up. Drains the triple. Diawara's got 6 here in the quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Now here's Vincent. Down low to stop the run. And Kuminga throws it down.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Clarkson outside. No good with the triple. On the wing, Risache. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. New York out in front, up by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Now McCollum. To the inside. Here's Gay.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. New York leading by 15. Pass to Alvarado, beyond the arc. Gay with a rebound. And the Hawks shooting at 49% so far in the game. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Towns a screen on McCollum. Tries the spin move. Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Hield. Hawks trail by 15. Outside Kuminga. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Now here's Risache. Outside Hield. Pass to McCollum. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Now Alvarado. Now Towns. From deep. Rebound Atlanta. Hield's got 4 rebounds now. And here's McCollum. He's covered by Clarkson. Hield, the screen on Clarkson. For 3, McCollum. And it's New York with a rebound. They led by as many as 18. Robinson passes to Alvarado. Towns, left side. Over Kuminga. Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 53 points.
and trying to put the game away. He's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Gay. Outside heel. Over Clarkson. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. New York leading by 17. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Towns against Kuminga. Here's Alvarado. Off target from outside. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And here's Hield. Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
To the left side wing. Kuminga against Towns. And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has got 55.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 39.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And some changes here for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Atlanta also making some changes. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Rizachet. And Kispert is subbed in for Hield. Here's Brunson. Robinson passes to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Out to the wing. New York working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. The three. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's McCollum. And it's good. 2 points. McCollum's got 41. New York leading by 18. Brunson passes to Towns. Fires the three. And yes! Another basket!
He is scorching hot.
Well, I know this. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And he's not far off from Baylor and Jordan. Can he keep it going? We'll see.
Here's McCollum. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Atlanta also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Gay. Daniels comes in for Kuminga. And it's Alexander Walker in for Kispert.
What's up?
And New York has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside Hart, pass to Bridges. Outside Anunoby for three. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds in the game. Alexander Walker with it. Outside Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
Pass to Anunoby. McCollum against Brunson. Towns outside. Launches it. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's tied second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
Yes, just a miraculous offensive display. This crowd on the edge of their seats.
I mean, he's matched Elgin Baylor, and with Jordan's all-time record just 2 points away. Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. That shot is off. Good D by Kongwu. Daniels passes to McCollum. Kongwu, a screen on Brunson. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. McCollum's got 46.
And using incredible balance and coordination to outduel his opponent, McCollum is no stranger to contested shots.
Towns, right side. Here's Brunson. And he converts the layup. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Bridges. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Well, clever as always. You can expect McCollum to spot and exploit those gaps.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. To the paint. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's now tied the all-time mark for points in a playoff game.
Boy, he's been cooking since the opening tip, and they've been powerless to slow him down.
And the great Michael Jordan may stand alone, but not in this category. He's now got some company.
It's Johnson with a drive. Back to Alexander Walker. Offline with a 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. 15-point game. He gets it in there.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Johnson a screen on Brunson. McCollum outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. Hart pulls it in.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
He got it again! Sensational!
And with that bucket, if you can believe it, he sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Boy, the way he came out tonight, you could feel his level of focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
And Michael Jordan, the GOAT, holding that top spot for decades. To see him surpassed, wow, just crazy.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, but just a tremendous motor. And he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Man, this is still anyone's series. So the way he has stepped up is crucial, showing that he has what it takes to deliver on the big stage. Now Alexander Walker. Daniels outside. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum on the wing. Brunson defending. And that basket is good.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot on.
Outside Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Now Brunson. Now Towns. Jacks up a 3. Johnson with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Daniels. And that's in.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Hard outside. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Towns up top. Now Bridges. Hard outside. Beyond the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 15. Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. McCollum outside. Driving inside. And another one.
And what a night he's had. That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for his team.
He's been nothing short of amazing tonight. A legendary playoff performance for him. Here's Brunson.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
And he drops it first. Both free throws, good from Brunson. Now here's McCollum.
In this series setup, Game 5s are so important. A massive win for the Knicks.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And with a win here in Game 5, they're able to snatch a 3-2 lead in this series.
Yeah, they've got a sliver of breathing room now. Closing out a series is never an easy task, but they've got 2 chances to do it.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Oh, he jammed it! And here's McBride. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lays it in easily.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
And this was a critical performance. At 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.